Hey there. Okay, so the site indexes, what this does is it builds the index for the search engine and for the sitemap that is presented to search engines. So all the websites serve up a /sitemap.xml, which is consumed by search engines, and that's what this site index builder does. But it also is used for search results. So like if you're using the BRT search engine. Okay, so how does it work fundamentally? Well, fundamentally, in the Brick River system, you have helpers that are called, listers or indexes, and then there's another one that's called detail. And the purpose of the detail is to serve up an individual record. So here's an example. This is a news story serving up a specific individual record. So what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to essentially tell the search engine about these detail pages, because this is where the individual content records are shown, whether it's a news article, a blog post, an event, whatever it is. So then let's flip over here. Okay, so I'm in this organization, and I am going to want to press this site index builder. And what happens now is our system goes through all of the web pages and it checks to see anything that has a lister or a detail. And anything that has a detail in it, it kind of highlights it in green, and it's kind of really telling you, listen, this is probably something you want to include in your search engine. And you go through a process of dismissing things. Most of the time, if it's a lister, if it's not a detail, you're going to just dismiss it, not create it. And then say something like this, we have a convention here of naming things, or detail, but you could name it whatever you want. I would create this, and then we'll look at that in a sec. So I'm going to actually just create just one. I'm going to go down, I'm going to create one for news detail, or for story actually. So I'm going to go down here. Here it is, story. Create. Now notice before, when I typed in test story, this fake story here, it found no results. But because I included the any stories now into the search engine, it will come up in the search results. So if I just hit search, now we've got that test story in our search engine. Here's a test story, and it's just got stories, and by default it always has pages. All right, so let's jump out of here and take a look at what's in the site index right now. There's just one thing, and let's look at this. There is the name of it, which is just your own internal name. That's not going to be seen on the outside, so it's a story. And the friendly URL, it renders through a page that is /story. That's the friendly of it, so that our search engine knows where to link them to. What is the table ID? Everything fundamentally in the system is either content or contacts. So it's content. The view ID is stories. That's kind of like our tables internally. If you have any specific conditions, like maybe you only want stories of a certain type to ever be shown, you could put that in here. Filters, this might be like, let's say you wanted only future events to show. You could put in a filter there. Do you want to append the href to the friendly? That is pretty much always going to be a yes if it's a detail. And you'll see how that comes into play. So this is the page is story, and then it appends the friendly to the end, and that's what you're going to want this to do when you link to the actual story. Then you've got statuses. Status is either active, dismissed, or inactive. And then what website or sites will this apply to? Okay, so let's keep going here a little bit. Let's hit the site index builder here again, and I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to just say dismiss, dismiss, and it won't keep asking us about this. We don't need this. We can dismiss this stuff. I want to dismiss the audio page because that's just all the articles, all the audio articles. I'm going to hit dismiss, but I'm going to create this. That's going to be added now to the search engine. Do we want authors to be found? Why not? How about blog posts? Yes, this is light green. Let's go ahead and create that, but let's dismiss this. Do we want this organization as churches? So let's just say yes, let's create churches, but let's not show their lister page. And we don't need to do this because this is it's already showing church detail through another page. So we'll dismiss that. And let's get down to, let's see if there's anything else. There's a whole bunch here that we can do. So I added some more, and so now it's actually returning more because it's got the blog posts in here. Okay, I know what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this event detail. So if you hit create, it's going to start including events in here. So if I go back up and I hit return, now here's all the different things in our site index, lots of them dismissed, and then some are included. So let's say I go to event detail. It's going to show all events. Unless I wanted to put maybe, let's say I just want future events to be in here. I can put in a filter of future, and then that will include only future events. And then just so you know, the way our search engine works is by default, it biases newer content over older content. So newer content is going to show up higher. If what you type in appears in the title, that's going to give it more relevance. And then your content is instantly shown and instantly removed. So if you add an article, boom, it's instantly available in the search engine. If you remove an article, it's instantly removed from the search engine. And so you're not only building the search engine, but you're also building this page, which is at /sitemap.xml for the organization. And then this page is actually consumed by the search engines. So again, the more stuff that you put into the index, the more that will show here. And that is it on site indexes. Thanks.